Today we're playing with the new Altenew Zero Waste Fluttering Fantasies butterfly die set, along with some Tim Holtz Palette Indigo paper to create this beautiful anniversary card. So stay tuned. Hey crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be making a fun card using the new Altenew Zero Waste Fluttering Fantasies layering die set. And if you've been around here for a little bit, you know I love butterflies, so I'm so excited to make with these today. So inside you get this big huge plate, and it is considered a zero waste. So once you cut this out, you will be able to use the background piece if you wanted to make a second card, and then you have all these fallout butterflies that you layer up, and you will have a flock of butterflies when you're done. I don't know what that word, I don't know what a group of butterflies is. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, so this also comes with all of these bodies all in one plate. So we're going to cut that out, but the little map in here gives you a diagram of how to layer the pieces together if you like, and you can of course make up your own whatever you want to do. So the bodies we're going to cut out of Tailored Expressions blue corn cardstock, and I have a few pieces here. I have Says Stamp Ivory, and I cut that out of this pretty pink posh stitch rectangles, and I'm going to run this through this embossing folder, the Altenew Paper Rhythm. I thought this, kind of textiled look would go really well with the papers that we're going to use. So we have some Shimmer Vellum, and then we have two pieces from the Tim Holtz palette collection, and this is in the Indigo. So I'm going to cut out butterflies from each of these three pieces, so then we can mix and match and kind of go crazy with our layered butterflies. So I'm going to run this through the embossing folder. I'm going to cut out all the butterflies, and then I will be back. Okay, we have all the things. We have the butterflies from the blue, the butterflies from the ledger, and we have the vellum butterflies. And this is what I wanted to show you, is that you could just use this part and make a card out of that. So you could just, if you had glitter paper or something else, like an ink blended background, you could put it over that. I even like the way that this is set off with the navy on here. That looks really cool. And then here's the darker piece. So that would make a really cool card. You could also glue this down and then use a like a die and just cut out a section of it once it's glued, so you don't have to have it this big. So that would be another thing you could do. So I went through and I just made a couple of piles here using the map that's in here, and I created one of each that was on here. But I'm gonna go through and get gluing some of these together. I have all these bodies cut out. I'm not sure how many I need, but hopefully we have plenty. So I'm gonna glue these together, mix and match some other ones, and then I will see you after that. All right, look at our field of butterflies. Look at all these beauties. Oh my goodness, I love them so much. Anyway, I picked out 3 to put on the front of this card, and I used the Chipped Sapphire Distress ink around the edges of this. And then I also added it a little bit to the edges of the more like ledger paper. And so just to kind of help it pop off of this a little bit. But I want to do splatters on here just to kind of get some movement going. I also have this Sentiment. This is a BetterPress. And then I cut out a couple of extra pieces from the blue corn and put them behind there, and did it like a drop shadow. You just offset it, the darker layer, so then it looks like there's a shadow underneath. So we have that. And then I want to do, first, this is what the Grateful for You Always sentiment is from. But then I want to do an inside sentiment with BetterPress, and I think the You Are Simply Wonderful. So I want to get that done. So lots to do, lots to do. I think I'm going to splatter this first so that can get drying while we do the other things. Alright, so I just kind of have my this is a flour sack cloth. This is like my splash zone, you know. Like, wear a tarp, you know. So anyway, so I'm just going to take this distress ink in the Chipped Sapphire, and I'm going to put it on my glass mat. And then I'm going to spray it with water and not get it on these butterflies. Okay, so I just added some water on there. And I'm just gonna tap that lightly, and I'm trying to go kind of in a upward movement to go with the butterflies. I think that's good. And I really don't want to waste this, so I just have a scrap piece of paper. I'm just gonna dab this up. Okay, so I have kind of like a cool background thing we can use on another project. Then I'm just gonna spray this and wipe it with my cloth. That's the beauty of working on a glass mat. Cleans right up beautifully. Yeah, so that adds just a little nice touch to the background, so that will be great. Let me set that aside. And then now we can do the better pressing. Alright, so for this better press, you get 2 sentiment plates, and then you get 1 die, and that matches with both. So we will better press this, and then we can cut that out. So I just have a little scrap of the ivory paper, so that will match. And then I like to put temporary adhesive, and then I push down, and then that sticks on the lid. Perfect, perfect. Alright, I think I'll use the Chipped Sapphire. Okay, I'll run that through my die cut machine. Oh, awesome. We got a really good impression. Very good. This is just dye ink, so I can use water to clean this up. And I do have a BetterPress hacks video that shows lots of kind of cool things that I've thought of over the years of ways to make using it a little bit easier for you. So I can link over to that. Alright, so then you just take the die, and that lines up perfectly, and I'll go around this through my die cut machine. Alright, so then we can just take this off, and we get all of these sentiments all at once. Okay, there's that one that we wanted. And then I just put these right back into the package. So if I need a sentiment later, I can just grab it right from there. Alright, let's get putting this card together. Because these are dimensional, I'm going to put the inside in first. So I took a strip of that Tim Holtz Indigo, and then I have our BetterPress Sentiment that we just did, and I'm going to put this in with temporary adhesive, so if I mess up when I write the card, then I can just replace this and not have to tear everything apart. I think that looks really nice with the card base. There, that's straight. So that's beautiful. Alright, let's get this background on. I'm half thinking we should pop it up. Alright, I'm going to use the Altenew 1 inch, that is 1/16 loft. So it's very, there you go, very, very thin. Because the card base is so dark, I'm just going to use the black. Alright, and I am going to add some glue to this so we have some wiggle time. I wonder if we should pop these up. I have the thinner ones and I have a little bit thicker. I think the bottom one I'll do the little bit thicker one because it has to go around the sentiment. Alright, we can get the sentiment on. Alright, I have these Trinity stamps, and these are the White Sparkle Spots Confetti, and they just add just a little bit, and they're flat and they're awesome. So I just kind of have a little trail going with the butterflies. So I'm going to glue these on. I don't believe that I mentioned it before, but I will list everything that I used today in the description box and over on my blog at egidesigns.com, and I will put a QR code up top in case you're watching on a television. You can just scan that with your phone and it will take you right over to the supply list. So here's our card for today, and it is so beautiful and I love how it turned out. This is an anniversary card from my hubby, so hopefully he likes it. And I love the butterflies and the blue and the distressed papers, and I just think that looks really cool together. So here's our Altenew butterflies, and we have that cool Altenew background embossing folder. And then on the inside we have the little strip and one of those BetterPress sentiments. So there you have it. Up next I have for you my anniversary card playlist. So if you're interested in looking for other anniversary cards, those will be there for you. And also I have my card making playlist, which has all of my card projects. So if you are looking for more inspiration, that will be there for you. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have an amazing day. Bye bye.